Alright, hello again, Retrothon friends. Good to see you all again. Was here, of course, yesterday doing a Radical TMT3 Radical Rescue Race with Rayo, and I've got two more things on the schedule for all of you. And yeah, those are two quite different, although pretty short games, and hopefully sweet. But yeah, first off, we're gonna have this game, which kind of looks like a Game Boy game, which was not released on the Game Boy. Called Squidlit. So this is a game from 2018, and yeah, last year I had actually played this like years prior, and finally decided, you know, I wanted to learn this run, and so I did. And yeah, it's a cute little game. You'll see. There'll be some cute stuff. We'll have these squids here, these squidlits as they're called. This is Blip. And we're living in blips and we're doing things. But let's just go into the game, shall we? There's enough to talk about anyway and to see. So time starts as soon as I ink the start here. So let's just do that in 3, 2, 1 something. There we go. So yeah, we're starting off in this town. It's a very simple, straightforward game in that sense. Like it's a platformer. Your main attack and also your main jumping mechanic is this inking mechanic here. So you'll be using that a lot. Starts off in a very charming little fashion here. You got all these NPCs here that you can talk to, but it's a speedrun, so we're not doing that. We have a mission to fulfill. So you see these items here, those are muffins. Those are your HP. So you have to eat muffins to refill your HP if you're taking damage. And each enemy here takes, each enemy does have a point of HP, so to say. So gonna make sure not to have that happen too often. Thankfully, the game is really generous. There's no life so continuous whatsoever. You just restart the same screen. So in that sense, yeah, it's super forgiving. And there's a couple of cool speed tech thingies here that you can do. One of them is actually coming up here where I'm trying to kind of doing I was trying to do a boost there, kind of like a backwards boost to get past these bolts here. There's a certain timing to it. You have to hold the opposite direction on your D-pad, in my case, for long enough too. There's no one of those. This time around we can just ink them and just get out of here. Okay, so onto this farm. We're supposed to rid the farm of all the enemies around here. There's a couple of them. You saw that shark-like creature and a couple of others. The other thing is to make sure that we have full health as we're going to the next room, because we're gonna have a boss fight coming up, and we can do this especially quickly if I have full health. So I'm gonna try and see if I can do that. Hang down here. There we go. Do some dialogue skipping here. Oh, like that. And now just hold this button, if all goes well. Yeah, just like that. So yeah, that allows you to do it in one hit, really. Or in, you could just hold down the button and just do that, really. Oh yeah, one of the other things, speed tech-wise, is you can skip dialogue and you can sort of press multiple buttons, but if you have to choose an alternate option, you could just hold down the right side of your analog input, and that way you can actually automatically select that option. So that makes it really easy, especially in this case, but also right at the very end, actually. So it doesn't happen very often, but the times that you will be using it, it's really coming in handy. Oh. So right now we're in jail. We're saving this guy here. We're getting some keys, and we're getting out of jail ourselves. Just like that. There's ghosts too. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? Should be fine though. So the thing is, if you're starting to ink, your gravity actually changes. So normally you would jump and you would fall down, but that number actually changes as soon as you're starting to ink. So you can, I guess you can sort of use that to your advantage if you're trying to go for certain, like, quick drops or something. And there's also this thing where you're trying to go around corners, and you can drop down a little bit quicker that way by inking. There's all kinds of small things that tend to add up. There was no dialogue going on. I have no idea what they were saying, but anyway, we're out of jail. Yay! The music changes, so that's how you know. So now we've got this next boss fight. This is actually like two flames that you're fighting, and I'm probably butchering the name, but it's Unbairu and Unbailu, if I'm not mistaken. So the concept is really simple. You have to like wait for the boss to move 8 times, and after that you have to start inking, so you can sort of anticipate that. And the last one is always a little bit faster, of course. But yeah, we're exiting on the right side, so we're just waiting there. We're in this little town here. There's all these NPCs that we can talk to, which again we don't have to do, because we're having some business to do in the library. Just like that. Here our mission is to ink some books. Yes, you heard that correctly. These books. Because they're flying, and we need to stop that, obviously. And there's some interesting stuff with these books being on a certain cycle, so you may want to get there at a certain point that you can ink them more easily, and also not lose too much time here and there. But this is one of those places where you can potentially save a lot of time if you're able to find your way around it somehow. There we go. Oh, that one was playing hard to get. Okay, that's fine though. Now we're dropping down here. Oh, that was a bit instant. There's a bit of a cooldown whenever you're trying to repeatedly ink, so you have to keep that in mind too. Health-wise, we're still looking good though. See if I can... Ah, that one is also... That one is the trickiest one in my opinion. I didn't need to do that twice. Yeah, this, as EBC pointed out, this came out initially on PC and later on got ported to the Switch as well. So, yeah. Gonna read the rest later. This run doesn't necessarily have a lot of downtime, although it has a few bits and pieces here and there, but it's a short run too, so I guess there's that as well. Oh boy, okay. I need some muffin refills actually. They should be coming up soon. And thankfully this part is not too complicated, but just gotta wait for this part, and there we go. On to the next quote-unquote boss fight. We're fighting a book here, Grimoire, and if everything goes well, we will be able to go for a specific pattern here, because I'm basically trying to ink the pages on the right, and left side, so kind of alternatingly between them. But it kind of really depends on how the rest of the run went, so there's a bit of RNG involved. And this was actually good, so now I can just ink those pages and I don't have to wait at all. And then we do 2 hits in the air, and there we go. That was a fight. Some dialogue skipping here. Shortcuts in the final stage. So yeah, the category that I'm doing is called All Bosses, which is basically beat the entire game. There's a glitch that you can do, which allows you to skip the boss fight that I was just doing. So you can skip that entire thing and just get to the castle here like right away. But there's like a certain pause glitch that you have to do, which I've never tried doing, but it is like the any % category. It's like a couple minutes faster than this is. Anyway, now we're in the... Wow, I certainly dropped there. Anyway, yeah, so we're in the castle here. We have these guys, these homunculus fellas that we have to get onto these platforms, so we kind of have to lead them there. We can't actually kill them, but we have to, like, make sure that we don't hit them all the same, because we want to make sure that they're moving onto these things on the floor so they can open doors. So we're kind of leading them over there. And also these little fellas as well. We're taking them down, so they're basically providing some weight, so they're just staying on there. Okay, it's almost time for the last fight, Squid Squad. I'm gonna try and go for a quick kill, which I can't get like right away, but I'm gonna go for a very quick reset. See if I can get it on second try. Oh, oops. It's worth retrying a couple of times. Ah, that was close. I need to do it somewhat carefully. It takes some practice, but... that one tends to be pretty tight. Oh, oops. It's really a matter of trying to cancel that move on the right just in time. Well, it was... Damn. Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit of a cheese strat. Like, normally you would have to go underneath and it would be a little bit slower, but so it goes. Okay, so now for the final part, time ends as soon as I hit the dialogue selection here, where we can choose to give a hug or not. Spoilers, we're not going to give a hug. So, too bad. And apparently Squidlit has its own catapult, which can be used to yeet our friend here out of the castle into the open again. So yeah, that was the game basically. And now we've got this interactive shmup section with a credit roll. So this is a game that was made by a couple. It's a small development team, but a very cute game. No hugs, I know, sorry chat, no hugs. It's the fastest option. Yeah, EBC is also one of the... in chat is also one of the other runners of this game. Switch version fixes a glitch we used in the run as well. To splash through platforms, which create shortcuts in the final stage. It fixes softlock as well. Oh yeah. And Garita, you figured out the hitbox it extends to... oh, by the way, I totally forgot to do this. There's a dedicated wiggle button, which looks like that. It's so cute. I totally forgot to do that, but there you go. Figured out the hitbox extends to the rim and the boss went from annoying to laughable. Yeah, I guess it'd be like that. Petition for hug %. But yeah. No, still a sub 10. I mean, I had some retries on the final boss, but I'll definitely take that. I mean, this is a very marathon safe run. You can literally restart every single screen that you're on, so there's no worries about game overing or whatsoever. So it's a pretty easy game in that regard, but also with some really cool strats to go for if you want to do that. So yeah. Yeah, cute game. Yeah, Super Squidlit was a follow-up of this, which I haven't played yet. It got released like 4 years after this, I believe. Still need to do that, I guess. But yeah, well, maybe some other time. Who knows? For now, yeah, shoutouts to the speedrunning community of this game. There's been quite a few runners of this around the time it came out. I think it was like a bounty or something at the time. But yeah, there's a nice little board for this, so go check that out if you like. There's a good guide for this as well. I also like muffins, yes. Anywho, I'm gonna be switching over to my next game, and that's gonna be my last Retrothon game, which is gonna be Oscar for the Super Nintendo, which is completely different, but you'll see that soon enough. So stay tuned, we'll be right back with more stuff on Retrothon.